Ogbas, always full of confidence, decided it was time to become a world-class chef. After all, how hard could cooking be? She invited a few neighbors over for a special dinner to showcase her newfound culinary skills. As the guests arrived, they found Ogbas in the kitchen, surrounded by various ingredients, most of which didn't seem to belong in the same dish. She was stirring a pot with great enthusiasm. Ogbas, grinning,
I am too much.
Ah, my friends, you're in for a treat today. I'm preparing something you've never tasted before. Ogbas's ultimate surprise stew.
It's not you.
The neighbors exchanged wary glances. They knew Ogbas had a talent for causing chaos, but they were curious about her cooking. Mr. John, peeking into the pot.
Ogbas, what exactly is in this stew?
Ogbas, proudly.
Oh, it's a mix of everything. I've added fish, chicken, yam, spaghetti, ground nuts, and a secret ingredient for extra flavor.
I am too much.
The neighbors looked confused. Mrs. Ajayi raising an eyebrow.
Groundnuts and spaghetti and stew?
It's not you. For what?
Ogbas nodding confidently.
Yes, I'm combining the best of all worlds. Fusion cooking, my dear. That's how the big chefs do it.
It's not you.
Mr. John scratched his head, but before anyone could ask more questions, Ogbas dramatically spooned some of the stew into bowls and handed them out. Ogbas, with flair.
Go on, take a bite. Your taste buds will thank me.
The neighbors hesitated but didn't want to hurt Ogbas's feelings. They each took a cautious spoonful. The moment the stew hit their tongues, a range of reactions followed. Wide eyes, furrowed brows, and even a few coughs. Mrs. Ajayi, trying to be polite.
Well, Ogbas, it's certainly unique.
Will you keep quiet?
Mr. John, gasping for air.
Very interesting. Is that pepper or firewood in there?
I am too much.
Ogbas beamed, completely unaware of the disaster in their bowls. Ogbas, proudly.
It's not you.
Ah, I knew it would be a hit. You see, cooking is all about creativity. You just throw things together and voila.
Not be juju be that.
As the neighbors forced down more bites, they noticed something strange floating in the stew. Mrs. Ajayi leaned in closer. Mrs. Ajayi, shocked.
Ogbas, is that a spoon in the stew?
Ogbas, unfazed, waved her hand dismissively. Ogbas,
Let me tell you something.
Ah, yes, that's my extra special touch. A little metal adds some texture.
At this point, the neighbors couldn't hold back their laughter. Tears streamed down their faces, but not from the pepper, just from the absurdity of the situation. Despite the culinary catastrophe, everyone left Ogbas's house that night with full bellies, full of laughter, not stew. And Ogbas, ever confident, was already planning her next masterpiece. Ogbas, calling after them.
Next time I'm trying jollof pizza. Be ready.
Thanks for watching. Please like, comments, and share.